mentioned gang behavior. What does it due to? What's the increase in gang behavior, especially in New Jersey suburbs, due to now?
It's a complicated question, and hopefully I can give you a fairly succinct answer. Gangs are cyclical in American history. We've always had gangs. We've had gangs going back all throughout human history. But right now, the upsurge, I think, is due to unemployment, youth who don't have direction, and quite frankly, the inability to find a caring adult.
They say that by using these implants, especially, as well as hearing aids, you are disrupting the culture of the deaf. What does that mean, and how do you respond to that?
Well, Mike, my perspective is that much like any other medical intervention, or actually any decision we make in our everyday life.
Much more keen to what autism and the autism spectrum disorder is due to the high diagnosis of the problem. I think that there are certain key points that every parent is looking for: socialization, eye contact, pointing, and that kind of thing. If a parent is worried at all, I mean, and
now Rutgers was being planned as one of the major sites for the study of biotechnology in terms of stem cell research, and it was part of the bond issues that were defeated in New Jersey in November. Does that set back your research? Is that a problem for the directions that you all had planned to go in?
Well, there's really two prongs of this. There was one bill that was passed for appropriations for money to build a new stem cell institute, and that was a collaboration between UMD&J, Robert Wood Johnson, and also Rutgers. That has passed, and there was a groundbreaking. And then the other bond issue was to appropriate $450 million over the course of 10 years to pay for research.
In New Jersey, we have a legislature now with a record number of women. Do you think that'll have any effect on, the way the legislature conducts business, what they produce?
I think what it will do when we bring more women in, and we do have that within our state Senate and Assembly, is it helps to, I don't think it will change the way business is done as much as it will make it more inclusive. So we will be able to bring women to the table to begin to impact policy and programs and understand what's going on legislatively. So I think the fact that New Jersey has done this at the state level is really important. And it also does a better job of ensuring that the people who are in those positions represent the electorate. Women make up about 50% of our population. So it's important that there is not a disconnect between the constituents who are voting people in and who is representing them.
You've spoken to Rich about the question of New Jersey's plan and the bill introduced by Senator Vitale.
Yeah.
It struck me it had a lot of similarities to the bill in Massachusetts that Governor Romney signed when he was up there. Are there differences that are significant?
Sure. I can take you through them pretty quickly. The similarities are that it has an individual mandate, that it sweeps in as many that are in entitlements as it can to get federal match. It also requires a Section 125, which allows people to buy their health benefits with pre-tax dollars if their employer doesn't cover them. But that's where the similarities end. One comment, though, as a result of your people who watch this, we looked at Sherry Galeed's stuff on your material on your website, and we actually went into New York at Columbia to meet with her. She was very helpful in helping us with the economics of the Vitale plan.
Good. Well,
she was outstanding.
The whole Institute's always glad to play a benevolent role in,
well, you had
in public policy.
You had a real role in this particular
Very
one.
good. It's good to hear.